Good morning. My name is Bill Southern, and these are my Nugget Shooter journals. I'm out hunting with Rick today. We're deep in the Arizona desert somewhere. Rick's over here. I don't know what he's doing. There he is over there. And we're going to be hunting around in here a little bit today and hoping to come across some gold. Beautiful morning. It's absolutely beautiful out here today. So, yeah. Hopefully we get lucky. I buy one of those cut-off cactuses that some people claim people use as markers. But man, look at all the saguaro cactus in here. And you know, you wonder about stuff. I always say everything out here will prick you, stick you, or bite you. Well, let me show you. Okay, we're gonna walk over here. We're only gonna go for a little ways. All right. The plant doesn't have thorns on this one, but the seeds does do. Then you got cholla. This is staghorn cholla. More staghorn cholla. And some elkhorn cholla over here. We got hedgehog over there and right here. More hedgehog. Cactus. And you got the saguaros. And just about every tree out here, like this ironwood, has thorns. Palo Verde has thorns. Mesquite has thorns. Everybody has thorns. You got to be careful what you do out here. Yeah, we got an ironwood right there. And then a Palo Verde next to it, and another ironwood and a mesquite over in there on the other side. So anyway, enough flora and fauna. I'm going to try me a nugget. See you in a bit. Well, I've been hunting along without a single target, and all of a sudden I get this. Something just screaming under that tree. So we're going to see what it is. I'm guessing trash, but you never know, do you? You never know. Because actually a big nugget will scream like that if it's shallow. Just overloads the coil and you don't know what you got. Or it could be a meteorite or something. You never know. Let's see if it's still under there. Wow, whatever it is huge. Okay, it's got to be a big piece of junk. Let's see. Make sure there's no wire up in the tree. People do that. There it is. Yeah, there it is. An old pet can. Not full of gold. Opened with a pocket knife or something. Look at that. They just cut her open. Must have been a solder dot can maybe. I don't know. It poked the bottom out of it too for some reason. Yeah, some old timer threw that there a long time ago probably. Yeah, well, we'll haul her home. Fill up our hole. Yeah, that would have been nice if it had been a big old honking nugget, wouldn't it? Well, I'm having me a little bit of a break. Yeah, I'm gonna have an apple. Slow day today. Dug a tin can and some other stuff. I sure haven't seen anything gold. But it's just how it is sometimes. Just how it is. I put in a couple hours already. No real good results. Been through it before. It'd be frustrating out here gold hunting. Right, look at that. Look at this. It's got epidodent right here. Pegmatitic granite. Speaking of that, you know, back years ago, we used to have some claims up above King Solomon Wash. And Lou and I used to go back in there quite a bit. And there was an old mine back there. We could get a lot of specimens off the mine dump because it was hand sorted. I've showed you pictures of that before, I think. Pretty cool spot, but we went the bottom way in there from Wickenburg. When we got to the Hassayampa River, right when you cross the river, there's a whole bunch of tamarisk, salt cedar trees. An old fellow named Tom lived in there. And he told us a story one time. We used to take him in beer and stuff, give to him, and he appreciated it. And one time we got to talking, he told us a story. And he pulled out a rock. And the rock, I guess, let me see here. That rock was probably about this big. And all through that rock was gold, but you couldn't see any on the surface. But you could see several bits of wire gold and stuff poking out here, and you could see why they were twisted. Well, he went on to tell us that up in the hills between our claims and his spot there, that his dog had run away during a thunder shower, the start of a thunder shower, and he was pretty well 3 sheets into the wind, drunk, and he went looking for that dog during that thunder shower, and he says he finally found the dog, and the dog come up the hill. I guess it's covered with cactus or something, but anyway, somehow he ended up sitting down and kicking that rock, and it wouldn't move. It was kind of funny feeling to him, and so he reached down, he tried to pick it up, and it wouldn't come up. So he twisted around, fiddled with it. It was getting dark late in the afternoon. He had to get on home. It's a couple miles back to his place, downhill, fortunately. But he pulled that rock loose, and it was full of gold, like he showed us. And the gold actually went down into the ground right there. And him being drunk, and the rain starting to come down again and getting toward dark, he had the brilliant idea to hide that spot. And that's what he did. He buried it. Threw some rocks on top and some other stuff and moved some brush around. And well, it rained for onto a week or something like that, on and off. He never got back up there, so he couldn't get across the wash. And when he finally got back up there, he could not find that spot. He did it pretty well. And he looked and looked and looked, and every time we saw him, he would tell us a different area he thought we should have a look at with our metal detectors. He called them witching sticks. And we tried finding that spot for him, never did. And I believe the guy because I saw the rock. And so I'm guessing that somewhere out there is a pretty good deposit, or just a stringer vein. I'm not really sure, but it sure was pretty gold. And he's gone now. He died quite a while back. And I don't know if he ever found it or not. I'm guessing he didn't, because he didn't get around as good as he used to. But well, I think of some of the stories I heard from these old timers, and it's real easy to lose a mine. And that very well could have been $1 million mine. It might still be someday for somebody. But for right now, it's buried by a old drunk fellow looking for his dog. And yeah, I think I want to go up there and hunt for it every now and then. But man, it's rugged country up in there. But there's a lot of gold mines in the immediate area. And a lot of them produced an awful lot of really nice free milling ore. And by his description and the rock he showed us, it was another deposit that he probably could have mined and did pretty well in, but he lost it. So it's up there, folks. There's still places out here you can walk into a spot like that and do pretty well. And now I'm getting to where I don't want to climb those mountains looking for it anymore either. It's just right down up off the Hassayampa River, the other side of the wilderness area there. I don't know if it ever will be found again. But I'm going to eat this apple and see if I can find a nugget. And go on home and relax for the rest of the day. I don't know where Rick went. He got a target right here. Right about there where that rabbit poops at. There's some of the rocks laying around here. Pretty neat stuff. Yep. All right, let's see what we got here. Sounds shallow. A funny tune to it. Yep. Oh, so I think it's already stuck to my pick. Yep. Oh, piece of tin can or something. Well, hey everybody. This is a familiar pose right before I go home, isn't it? I'm done. Skunked. Except for seeing some new country and hanging out with Rick, and life's good. So, don't score every time, you know that. Here comes Rick. How many you got?
Artifacts.
Artifacts. Artifacts. Artifacts are good too. So, anyway, geez guys, if you like these videos, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. I always answer if it's a question or something. Otherwise, at least give you the little heart thingy. So for now, my friends, another good day in the Arizona desert. Nugget Shooter out.